Alright, 3, 2, 1. Hello everyone or no one. Today we are streaming The Binding of Isaac Repentance as I have been for a while. I kind of need to change it up a bit, but I'm a little bit addicted to this game, so I'm going to keep playing. Anyways, I'm starting this in the middle of a run because it's a very good run. I wasn't planning on streaming, but this is just too good not to. We have 41.84 damage. That just is natural damage, is not like a temporary boost. That's more than 12 times the original. We have Lacrophagy, Cricket's Head, Sacred Heart, the D6, and a bunch of stat upgrades. Also the Spear, and Daddy Longlegs. My target today is Hush, even though I've already defeated it, because it's a guarantee of going for Delerium, which is our real target. That's our last completion mark for Tainted Azazel. Took me a second to remember the phrase completion mark. There's almost no way I can screw this up. We have plenty of time. Let's get started. My tears are hilariously powerful and auto-tracking. The only issue is the short range, but they fire secondary tears, which also track. Also got the, there's options question marks, so at the end of rooms when we clear them, we get 2 choices for what we want for a reward. You can only pick one. That brings us up to full health. Yeah, okay, now we're not, but it's fine. We're already at the boss room. So I have about 7 minutes to kill the heart. Let's see what happens. I was a little worried about that eye getting me. And you're done. Alright, let's see what the end room's got. The Eucharist would be amazing if this was the first floor. Neither really appeals to me, but I'll go for the health. Yeah, still got more than 6 minutes. We're at Womb 2. This is our last angel room. I've got the key. So we're just gonna... For a second there, I thought the Hush room disappeared because of a bug, and I was like, what? But it was just where the angel room was. That would have been very upsetting to not be able to finish this run. I've gotten very lucky. This will hopefully be the last time we have to play Tainted Azazel, although he's a good character, so I wouldn't mind playing him more in the future. I'd be interested in what the planet would do, but I don't know. That might be a bad idea. But I do like bad ideas, so I'm gonna roll. Ipecac would be stupid, right? Yeah, with short range, Ipecac would be blowing up in my face. The power would be hilarious, but I don't have any like explosion immunity or anything. I don't know what that would do. The top one either. Man, there's so many fun choices here, but any one of them could just completely screw the run. And we've got to get Delerium. This is our big chance to do it. Okay, you know what? I'm all about doing fun, crazy stuff, so we're gonna start by taking this. I'll see what this does. Oh no. That's interesting. I've got no protection from explosions. I've got the callus for my feet, so poison trail and spikes don't hurt me. But so it's basically like having flying. Explosions, we can do nothing. The damage boost would be massive, but it would just kill me. I'm very disappointed in that. I'll try this out then. Okay, that kind of sucks, but you know what? It's fine. I wanted to try something new and different, and so I did. Okay, I've got to play more carefully. I am just getting wrecked anytime I go in for an attack. Yeah, I should not have picked those things up. That is going to make life harder. We'll still probably be okay, but not necessarily. We could lose here. About a third of the way through. Hush really isn't that hard once you know its patterns. This attack, though, always hits me at least once. The purple and black. Because it seems like it's firing in a pattern, and then it screws up the pattern. So you stand somewhere you think is safe, and then suddenly you get hit by an attack you weren't expecting. Okay, he's down. We got hit 5 times because I'm bad, and this setup is not great anymore. But I still believe we can do this. I can't pick up this health. Lemon party, I'd like a battery. This stuff's not great. I guess I'll take the flashlight. It could actually end up causing problems, but oh well. I'll donate all the money. This is our last chance to really spend it. Those who are watching previous streams would know that the donation machine was previously about 70, so getting up to almost 400 is great. I've had a lot of successful runs. My power's been, not power, internet has been out most of the time the past few days. So I've just been playing Isaac a lot, since I don't have much else to do. I got a lot done. I'll show the results of those runs after this one. Alright, we got about 4 hearts to fill, and then we'll probably just want to take them on. I don't know how this will go. The delay is almost kind of nice because it allows me to fire and then run away. We are consistently getting health back. 1 more heart. I'll check this room. Alright, sure, pop a fly. He's not much of anything, but it's better than a kick in the teeth. I don't know why I'm rushing so much now that we don't have a time limit. I should probably play a little more careful. Alright, that's... We don't really need the money. I don't know why I'm bothering to pick it up. Here's a boss. Could maybe be Delerium? I forget the rules for his room generation. Sad bombs. What do these even do? Cool. Alright. I'll try and use a few of those. Okay, this room's done. Charge key, I'll leave that there for if I need to reroll something. More bombs. Spear's doing a lot of work because my damage is so high. Normally Spear is kind of garbage, but with massive damage it's a little helpful. Okay, still not Delerium, but more chances for items. So it's not a waste of time. I'll just use this and then switch it out. Tears up and you feel empty. Just tears up. I'll go this way. Another boss room. This one I think is quite possible. Nope, still not him. Soul converter, no. I would roll that. Where's the charge key? Don't know why I'm going the long way. I accidentally grabbed the penny. I was trying to grab the key. You can only pick one. Man, Ghost drive me nuts in this game. And the one time that I had a run where I got Vade Retro, or maybe it's pronounced Vade Retro. It's supposed to be Latin, so I think it's Vade Retro. The item that destroys ghosts immediately. Didn't get any ghosts to spawn. That would be... You know what? Let's take it. Curse of the Tower. Usually it's a bad idea, but my bombs are hilarious. So filling a room with them would be good. I should probably use this, but even more damage. That's nuts. Puberty pill. Adult. That gives you 1 more HP if you take 3 puberty pills. I need to heal. I hate red ghosts, especially. And if I had explosion immunity and had picked Ipecac, my damage could very well be over 100 right now. But yeah, we would have easily blown ourselves up at this point. Perks, that's good to know it's there. Also, I really hate those Mimic treasure chests. They're supposed to be upfront about it, the fact that they're spike chests, but they hide it. Until you touch them, which is too late. Okay, is this? No, okay. Greed Skullet increases max HP, I think by the amount of money you have, and 25 coins is worth 1 heart. It lets you go over the max for some characters, but I don't think that applies to, well, most of them. So, time to just roll it. Speed and shot speed. Speed is maxed. Besides, my money's pretty low. Not cool. I hate these things. Okay, if I can grab this heart and this heart. And our damage is over 63. I've also got the Samson's Bloodlust thing, so when we get hit, we're increasing our damage. Up to a point. Just fills the room with shots. I wasn't even trying not to get hit. Wow. I didn't expect that to just destroy Delerium. Well, that's fantastic. Tainted Azazel, completely finished. May as well watch the cutscene. Alright. I don't know what those last few seconds are about in that cutscene. It seemed to imply that Isaac was still alive or something, or like in an afterlife. It would have been interesting to explore in the game, but they did not. Also, that thing we just unlocked was Tainted Azazel's Sneeze. Let me just... We're not doing this run just to show you. This thing. You can now do it on everybody. If you find the item. It's apparently activated by double tapping if you don't have Brimstone. Or any other charge attack. It's actually pretty strong. Sometimes you just want to spam this on enemies instead of using your laser. But then he has a lot of starting damage, so... Normally you start with 3.5. So I managed to unlock all of the tainted characters in these last few days when I haven't had internet. I completed Judas. He is absolutely incredible. Let's just show what he does real quick. And like a lot of these tainted characters, he just can fight normally without any issues. That's already good. He starts with 2 black hearts. And he can only pick up black hearts. Any health ups are turned into black hearts. But he does this. Gains a massive damage boost for a temporary time. Ran into the white fly there, that's what hit me. But for the most part, this is really, really good. He's an amazing character. He's one of the few tainted characters that I would actually say is good. There was also Lilith, who I completed. Again, amazing character. She attacks by doing this. Throwing a babby out. He also cries tears, but this is just lame. You have a lot of extra range, but you're not attacking for a long distance. So the way you really attack is by using him. And he is just hilariously strong with the sword or the mom's knife. Astral projection. I haven't gotten that yet. And I don't remember what it does. So I looked it up when I unlocked it. I think it's something about after you die, you turn to Lost or something, then you can like restore yourself to life if you do something. Don't care. New run. Let's see. We have also been spending a lot of time with Jacob. I absolutely hate this character. Both versions. Jacob and Esau are terrible because you've got two hitboxes. And they're independent. And they can get separated from each other when you're not trying to, and that is just going to get you destroyed. You can't really fight from two places at once. Especially when there's huge room-wide attacks, you're both getting hit. It's awful. This is easily one of the worst characters in the game. And I found out recently that people seem to agree with me on that. Checked Reddit, YouTube, other places. Everybody hates Jacob and Esau. Or Esau. Maybe it's pronounced Esau. In any case, terrible. Awful character. I'm trying to think of something that I had to say about them, but I don't remember it. Just something about how they suck, or maybe a way to kind of make them not suck. Y'all remember Isaac's heart? There's a challenge where you have to actually get that thing and protect it. It's a heart that follows you and it takes damage for you. They actually buffed it majorly recently, so it's literally better than having Esau. I was going to say Esau is, basically like that, except it can attack, but now that it's better, I would honestly say he is having Esau, whatever, is worse than Isaac's heart. So, when I saw that Jacob was alone, I thought this might be a good character. But actually, he's the Lost. Because the dev team seemed to have some sort of obsession with the Lost, making you play in a way where you can only take one hit and immediately die. So really you can't get hit. Takes about 30 seconds. Give it a little time. We're going to stay in this room. And Esau shows up to the party uninvited. He does this at the start of every single floor and will stay for the entire floor. So you've got about 30 seconds without him. And then that happens. When he does that, it can just do normal damage to you. It also damages enemies in the room. He will damage enemies in the room. He's fairly strong. He's not that hard to avoid, but he will be there the entire playthrough. So it actually becomes very hard to avoid when it's done constantly and you're in rooms with enemies. And if he touches you, this happens. You're now the Lost without a mantle. You will die in one hit. I'm pretty sure any soul hearts you collect in this mode will not be added to your health bar. Any health up upgrades as well. At least from what I've experienced, but I've tried not to play with this too much. If it touches you again, dead. If anything hits you, dead. So, yeah. Not only does that suck, but let me show you something else about him that is possibly just makes him even worse. It's going to have to take a few seconds for him to show up again. There he is. So, he has a lot of health, but you can fight him. Let me just go back to the start room. You have to be careful because if he hits you once, you're the lost. And being immune to damage does not matter. You know, like using the Book of Shadows or a Chariot card. Anything. If he touches you, you're done. Oh, and he will keep moving during cutscenes, so you have to be careful to quickly skip the cutscenes in home. Alright, so now he's dying. Now you might think, hey, I had to fight this hard enemy. Maybe I'll get a reward for it. But if you think that, you might have forgotten that you're playing Isaac. Isaac is not the type of game that rewards you for doing hard things. Isaac is a game that punishes you for it. He explodes. You kill him, he explodes, it counts as hitting you. So your reward for beating him is the same as letting him hit you. The only bonus to it is that he does a Mama Mega explosion to the room. So it should kill most if not all enemies, and it can reveal the secret room. Also, he's not following you anymore. Normally if you get hit once, he'll still keep trying to hit you. So that's kind of maybe a reward, I guess. But that's not helpful. You have no mantle, you're very likely to die. And he can die from enemies even if you don't kill him intentionally. He can get caught on purple poops. Those will kill him pretty much instantly. This is an awful, terrible character. The only way to make him playable is while Esau is dying, you pause, quickly exit game, and then go to continue. And then Esau is dead for the floor, and you're free to play as Jacob. And he's still a very just meh character. But the one thing that actually makes him good if you play that way is the Animasola. His starting item. He can use it in addition to any other activated items. Keeps enemies locked down. Of course, the primary use for this is to use it on Dark Esau to keep him in place. Although, when it runs out on Dark Esau, he will immediately charge at you, which can be a little bit hard to predict or avoid. His normal charging is very obvious, but the after Animasola is a little bit not so much. It's a little harder. But it helps lock him in place if you just need to get a few more hits on him, need him not moving around. And it's great for everything else. It even works on bosses. Or these stone guys. Literally any enemy. Like those things that they're little stone faces and they have like a gravity pull to them. You can use on them when the gravity stops. So after you've killed Dark Esau, he's like an A tier character. The problem is that takes time. So getting the speed runs with this is going to be nearly impossible. I've already done Mega Satan and the Beast. By the way, the Beast is super horrible to do with them, even playing the right way and being rewarded for killing the enemy and not punished for it. Because you have to do it so many times. Let's see, there's 2 basement floors, 2 cave floors, 2 depth floors. So that's 13 times. 6 times on the way down, 6 times on the way up, and then once in home. So you have to fight him off 13 times without getting hit at all. You have to wait for him to spawn every single time. And you have to catch him in his death animation and exit game If you wait too long, the explosion happens and you're hit. That happened to me on a run when I was in basement 1 on the way up, so the 12th floor out of 13. And I thought, okay, I'll just fight through this floor and everything will be okay when I reach home. But Jacob did not revert when I reached home. Then I just immediately died to Dogma. Excuse me. He used his laser thing. It was very hard to avoid, and I just got hit. So under normal circumstances, if you get hit by Dark Esau once, you can revert to normal Jacob by just beating the floor and continuing on. Not that that's necessarily easy to do without getting hit at all, but it's a solution. So it's not necessarily over if you've been hit once. But if you haven't killed him, then he'll be still chasing you for the rest of the floor, and he will insta-kill you like everything else. This character is a very bad time in both forms. He is, I'd say he's the worst character, for sure. Even when there's the Forgotten. Tainted Forgotten is hilarious, but also terrible. You can't attack, you can't fight. This is your only means to damage enemies. You throw him around. You, the blue ghost, are who takes damage. You can only get silver black hearts. It's really hard to fight when your attack method is not connected to your body. Some rooms are nearly impossible. Also, I found out that apparently, if you use the clicker and change to this character, you get stuck as just the bones of the Forgotten. So you get locked out of the game. You can't do anything. He can't move or anything. No ghost means no movement, no throwing him around. It's done. The one redeeming feature of this character is he can go through curse rooms without getting damaged. That's just a sacrifice room, but you throw this through a door and it puts you in the next room. So curse rooms won't damage you. But you know who does that even better? Tainted Judas. Uses dark arts, and you get to go through curse rooms without getting hit. And other rooms that would damage you. Like spikes, but you need to step on a button. You can just use dark arts, run through the spikes. Tainted Judas is amazing. This character sucks. So does Jacob, and Jacob and Esau. Just awful characters, all of them. Who else did we want to talk about? I honestly can't remember. There was something I had to say about one of them, but it slipped my mind. Jacob is terrible. I've already covered that. Oh, Lazarus too. Yeah. Tainted Lazarus. He's just Jacob and Esau again, except they're one character. See this flip in the lower right? You activate that to switch between characters, but first, let me just clear this room. You switch characters when you clear rooms. So Jacob and Esau in one place. That's a little better, but you still have to get two different builds working. With two different health bars, it's a bad time. You can use flip, switch your character. So you can kind of try to mainly build on one of them, but the other still needs to be able to you know, survive rooms and stuff, so you can't just leave them without items or health. And I've experienced a bug where I think after exiting the game and coming back, the game seems to think that I was Isaac, even though I was playing this, and I still had to flip, but it gave me the D6 and Isaac's completion marks. So I couldn't finish the run, even though I was pretty near the end. I also wasn't switching between characters anymore. So at first I thought it had bugged out in a good way, like I just got stuck as one of them so I could just build him properly. But nope, I was Isaac. So yeah, they need to fix that. I expect they'll fix this thing on Jacob where if you kill Esau and exit the game, he'll stay dead. I very much expect them to fix that. So I hurried and tried to get some of the harder completion marks with him. Some of these modes are just insanely impossible with him following you around. Like greed mode, going for the beast. The beast was still a major pain. And Tainted Judas, I very much expect them to change his dark arts so that it won't protect you from curse rooms, that it won't scale on enemy attacks. Currently, it grows in power when you hit enemies, when you kill enemies, and when you hit their projectiles. So if you catch a lot of enemies' projectiles at once while you're attacking them, you can get a massive damage boost. And block a lot of shots. So I expect them to remove that and the curse room thing. Which is one of the reasons why I hurried to complete him, even though he's a great character. Lilith is just good. I don't expect them to change much, but she was just good and fun to play. I haven't been in much of a rush to play most of the other characters. Not the least of which is because a lot of their unlocks are bad. Some of them just actively make the game worse. Although some of the better unlocks are tied to the worst characters. Jacob here, I think when you beat Mega Satan, he unlocks golden trinkets, which are very, very cool. Rarely a trinket will be golden, which triples its effect, if it can be tripled. So say the curved horn increases your damage by 2 normally, it goes up to 6. I'm not sure if they're affected by the mom's box because I haven't gotten it at the same time. But if it is, then that would be 12 power upgrade from just one trinket. So it's worth the effort to at least beat Mega Satan with him, but I would not recommend playing him otherwise. He is just awful. Bethany is fine. She can't get soul hearts, but other than that, she's a decent enough character. I'm going to have trouble speedrunning her, but other than that, she's great. Dark Bethany is also kind of good. The weaker items things really bites her if she loses her sprites from Omegaton, but otherwise, she's pretty good. So I'm thinking of doing a run with her, or who should we play as? I've already done all the really important ones, but I would like to have at least one completion mark on every character. I've already got one on her. Who haven't we used? I don't think I'm gonna do the Lost. Screw this. No Mantle. I put in my time with the No Mantle Lost, and it was a bad time. This Lost cannot gain the mantle in any way, or the Gnawed Leaf. Two of the things the Lost pretty much needs for some of the harder runs. And a lot of other defensive items, they literally will not spawn for him. That's what his better items does. it makes it so he finds a lot of attack up items, things that make him more offensively powerful, although not all of those like really do anything for you. But no defense items. So just do not want. Eden. I've had a lot of trouble with him, even though he's actually kind of a good character. He's like regular Eden, except every time he gets hit, he randomizes all of his items. So it makes for interesting runs. I'll see what he unlocks. Let me just... Tainted Eden. Unlocks are... The Reverse World, defeat Ultra Greedier. The Wild Card, defeat Mega Satan. Let's give Ultra Greedier a try. There's no guarantees I'll beat this, but I'll make at least one attempt today. I gotta close some things. Yeah, alright. Box of spiders. Stats don't matter too much because they're gonna change. Getting that silver heart helps. Alright, the only thing worth buying here is the hearts. I guess we're just gonna start. Can't get into the golden room, and going into the curse room would be a bad idea. What happens if... Interesting. So I revert back to my older self if I use that. There's an exploit with him, and that I don't remember. Might be a good idea to look up. Will I be changed to the same thing if I get hit? Who knows? Actually, I might be thinking of a challenge run. It might not be him. I think this is the other hourglass. Also, is it just me, or is greed mode a lot harder than it used to be? Okay, I'm doing really bad. This is probably over. Yeah. Okay. In the first room, you pretty much have to press the button now because they just overwhelm you with enemies most of the time. I'll give it one more try. Then you know what? I'm nearly done with tainted characters, so maybe I'll go for Mother or the Beast on a regular character. Actually, I'm really in the mood for a Beast run now that I think about it. If I can get a bomb using this where they are would be a good idea. So for this character, what matters most is just getting a lot of items. So the most helpful thing is if the shop just has a sale. Puts things down to 7 cents each, or if you can find the Steam sale and hold on to it for a while. Because that will be rerolled like everything else. I was wondering why I wasn't firing about the Ludovico technique. Alright, well, since there's going to be a lot to comment on as far as the run. You ever seen B-Movie? It's Jerry Seinfeld as a bee. And I gotta tell you, it's a weird movie. I really appreciate the pun in the title. Bee movie, not just because it's a movie about bees, but also the letter B movie. Because you see, a B movie is a movie that knows full well it's not trying to be an A movie, or a AAA movie even. It's, you know, it knows from the beginning this isn't going to be a masterpiece. It's just something for fun. But also bees. Lockdown, that's horrible. But at least it's not a more important stat. So like this right here is what we want to exploit. I'll use a key and buy one of these. And just grab this. Thank you, Mr. Meeseeks. Got a heart. I should have bought this, then grabbed that. It was a blended heart, so it would have given us a soul heart. Ozo. Very slight damage boost. Anyways, B-movie. So it starts off about how you'd expect. It's about a bee living his life, and his hive's kind of like a human city. They make a lot of jokes and puns about bees. About their life, how it's really short, how they get through like bee school in like a day or whatever. I'm gonna grab a heart and this. And another heart. Anyways, they're going about their bee days, living their bee lives. And Jerry Seinfeld and his friend, question mark? Maybe it was his cousin or something, or his brother, whatever. They're going through a factory tour. And his friend makes a comment about how another bee is hot. And Seinfeld, or rather Barry B. Benson, like the letter B again, middle initial. I'm just going to use this because we'll lose it. Got our rock back up. Nice. Anyways, Barry B. Benson comes that a bee girl is hot. No, his friend does. Barry tells him that that's gross. She's his cousin. In fact, they're all cousins because they're bees. Seems like an innocuous joke line at first, but what he's hinting at here is that he is not attracted to other bees because he thinks of them as his relatives. Poop Brimstone. I forgot I unlocked this. Anyways. So, Barry B. Benson, not attracted to bees. Because they're his cousins or whatever. And Barry, he's kind of disillusioned with the regular bee life. I got caught in this whole regular bee life, and he doesn't want to just get stuck at working in a factory forever. He decides he wants to join the, what would you call them, scout bees? They're big tough guys, they're bee jocks. He's like, I can do that, I can be one of them. You know, I'm an adult, I can do whatever the hell I want. I'm just gonna go join them. And they're like, you don't really belong here, but I guess you can join us. You know what you're doing, right? And he's like, yeah, I totally know what I'm doing. And he goes out with them, and he does not know what he's doing. He gets lost. He gets separated from the group. He winds up in a human car with a group of humans. I'm going to take this to the curse room. Oops. I forgot that happens. This is actually going pretty well overall. Yeah. Thought that was a teleporter for some reason. Also got Ludovico technique again. Shall speed up. Relax. Tears down and speed up. Okay. So, ends up among humans. They're trying to swat him. But he escapes from that car. Winds up with a human woman in, I think, her home. It's been a long time since I've seen it. Yep. Anyway, so he finds this human woman and he's like, oh hey, she's very attractive. And he asks her the infamous line, do you like jazz? At first she's shocked that a bee can talk, although everybody in this movie, they're less shocked than they should be about the talking bees. They're just like mildly surprised. Whereas any sane human would be shocked out of their mind. Anyway, so he starts up a conversation with her. And they start hanging out. Okay, I'm doing bad. That is kind of a hard thing to kill. It's a version of him that has just a ton of health, the yellowish version. That would have been a pain to fight with anybody. Alright, well, giving up on this Eden. Screw him. Maybe we'll do a regular run with him later, although there's not much I want to unlock from him. So let's look at regular characters. I've gotten 1,000,000% in the past, so any normal bosses they've already taken care of. So we could do a Bethany speedrun. We're absolutely not playing Jacob and Esau. Or Mother and or the Beast for just about anybody. I think I'm in the mood for a Beast run. So... Apollyon kind of needs a lot of items, which is not great for doing a Beast run. Because we skip treasure rooms. The Forgotten doesn't need so many. He's fun, but he's a little bit of a challenge. Lilith I haven't done. Lilith's the best candidate so far. Samson wouldn't be bad. Okay, Lilith for the Beast. B-movie. Barry's hanging out with a human woman. And, her husband sees them hanging out and tries to swat Barry. She gets very mad with him for reacting to a bee like a normal human would react to a bee. He is the only sane person in this entire movie. He's also Kronk. Anyways, so she's developing kind of a friendship with this bee. They're hanging out and they go to the store. I think it was a store. In any case, they find some honey being sold. It was either a store or warehouse or something, whatever. There's honey there is the point. And Barry's like, whoa, what the? You have our honey? We did not give you permission to do this. She's like, what's wrong with this? She's like, you people are stealing our honey from us bees. This is a crime and a problem, and I will not stand for it. So, Barry B. Benson, being a rational bee, decides that he needs to bring up a lawsuit against all of humanity. Oh no, this is terrible. We're restarting. So he decides he's gonna sue humanity. And for some reason, a court allows this. A talking bee to bring up a lawsuit against not just any one person, but just humans. Yeah, see this is old Esau. Except now is better than it was in the past. It attacks. It kind of repels enemies a little bit. A little bit. They keep ramming it though. Ah, when it attacks. That's what... Okay. So yeah, it keeps enemies off it. Whereas Esau just kind of dies. Don't know why I'm doing that instead of holding R. We have to get an acceptable item on the first floor because we are going to be skipping the treasure chests on probably every other floor for the rest of the run. Treasure rooms, I mean. So Barry's suing humanity, and his opponent in court is a big old fat southern lawyer who, if I remember correctly, was played by like Jim Belushi, John Belushi, whichever one's still alive. Jim Goodman. Fat guy. He's funny. That's an okay thing for Lilith. I'll keep it. So he's arguing with this guy in court about the bees' right to their honey. And he seems to be winning the case at first because apparently he has a point. People are just taking the honey without permission. But then public opinion turns against the bees. I think the enemy lawyer did something. I forget what. And people are like, screw the bees. They don't get to gather honey. We stole it fair and square. But then there's a crashing airplane. Airplane's just falling out of the sky. It may have been Barry's fault. In any case, airplane gonna crash, people gonna die. So Barry calls the bees together, and they lift up the airplane. A bunch of bees stop the plane from crashing, so public opinion turns back in their favor. Since they saved an airplane, that means they get honey rights. And humans have to stop taking it from them. There's also a weird Winnie the Pooh cameo for some reason, because they couldn't get the rights to actual Winnie the Pooh, so it's just some weird bear in a shirt. And Barry wins the court case. Humanity has successfully been sued by bees. And everybody is generally happy about this. Yeah, okay, I've got to try hard not to get hit. This is kind of an annoying fight. You don't have much control over where you're attacking from. Alright. I'm gonna take the risk. It was worth it. All we lost was shot speed and we gained a lot. We're still in basement 1. We're going on. Oh, did I lose an HP? I think I lost an HP too. That's not good. So we badly need health up. We're at 2 black hearts. Come on with that. Dirty move, knocking me into that attack with the stone guy. Alright, from here on we have to fully explore every single floor. Every single room. Lock up, that's alright. We don't have anything luck based. And B-movie, the bees are celebrating their victory. Humanity's kind of celebrating, I think. Giving the honey back to the bees. And the lady the bee was hanging out with. He clearly had feelings for her, and now she seems to return those feelings. They go on a picnic, I think, as a date. This woman straight up leaves her husband for a bee. A bee. And he's not like a human-sized anthropomorphic bee either. He is a regular, slightly human-ish bee. Now we're down to 1.5. He was just in exactly the wrong place that stopped me from running away. Woman leaves her husband for a bee. Which, it's kind of bestiality, I guess. I mean, he is sentient and able to talk, but, you know, he's a bee. Can't afford anything. I really hate they did this to shops. It's so stupid. Shops don't need to be any worse than they already are. So, can't take that. We've seen most of the floor. Ah. They keep using enemies that crowd me. That is kind of my weakness. I'm back up to, I think, 2 hearts, or maybe even 1.5. That was very uncool what just happened. HP up, we need that. And then we're going through this door. Excuse me. Got 1 of each kind of health. Red, black, and silver. You gotta be careful with these corn guys. They shoot their corn at you pretty precisely. A lot of enemies that fire shots when they die are just firing randomly, but those are directed. Okay, there's the mirror. We may or may not be using it. Excuse me. So B-Movie was popular on YouTube a while back. I don't know if they still do it, but people would upload videos where it was B-Movie except B-Movie but, B-Movie, you know, whatever. And then weird thing, like B-Movie but sped way up every time they say the word B, or B-Movie but only when they say the word B. Or B-Movie but it's awkward. Just, you know, a lot of those types of videos. And the way I watched B-movie was I found a video, I just kind of stumbled upon it on YouTube, that was titled B-movie, but I didn't change anything. This is just straight up piracy. I thought that was hilarious. So I was like, oh, why not? I've got time right now. I'll watch B-movie finally. So I did. It was an alright little movie. The ladder's kind of nice. I'd like some health. We don't have any. Here's the white fire. That's probably a secret room. I was wrong. There's a little potential for it to be here. Okay, I'm gonna stop wasting bombs. Ah. Can use a bomb here. We need this health. Alright, going in. Let's see what we got. Lilith versus Turtlet. He's not bad. Ugh, that was close. More HP up, and some luck. No angel room though. May as well. That room seems dangerous. The white fire was down here. What we're gonna do is go into the mirror world. We'll maybe grab the knife. We'll definitely challenge the boss. This is a dangerous and not good idea. But this is a real weak boss, so I think I can take him. Yeah, B-movie's wild. You could say the B stands for bestiality. Because it's about a lady who falls in love with a bee. Leaves her husband for a bee. Jerry Seinfeld bee, no less. Not that there's anything wrong with Seinfeld. He's a handsome and funny man. Okay, I gotta be real careful about that rock. Spike rocks just really kill you when you're using this ghost form. I hate the spike rocks were added to the game. I probably say that often, but seriously, screw spike rocks. Okay, boss time. Oh, this guy first, then boss time. Out, in, to get rid of it. Gotta be really careful in this room. Okay, back up, mate. Range up. That was not worth the risk. But it's at least a stat upgrade. I should probably check all the poops since we're not doing a speed run or anything, but Where are my mirror rooms where I'm going? I could also use the ghost form to check out the curse room, but if there's a fight in there, I'll lose half a soul heart. I could also just straight up die if I get hit at all during that fight. So I kind of don't want to risk it. I could just normally go in. I'd lose my soul heart, and the money might show up on the wrong side of the door. But it's a risk I'm going to take. A penny. So either way I would have taken that hit, but this hit right here. Let me see if I can... Nope. Quickly go through and get it back. That was not smart. That was not smart at all. Will the shop at least redeem us? No. Yes, balls of steel. Okay. No item room. Have I explained why I'm doing that yet? Skipping the item rooms? We're in Ross 2, so we can afford to not blow that up yet. The reason should become apparent soon. If not, I will explain. Okay. So we're mostly relying on bosses for upgrades here. Tonsil's fine. If I get hit a lot, I can probably double it with the friend doubler. The tonsil, if you get like 20 times while holding it, it'll give you a tonsil familiar. Okay, this is really uncool. Oh, thank goodness he blew up. We're a little on the weak side. Come on, man. You were not aiming for that. I think his trajectory got adjusted when he got hit. I should have crossed over the hole. Tears up, very nice. This room's going to be a little bit of a pain, so I'm going to just shorten it a little. XX. Pooping all over the floor. Stay classy, Isaac. And we did just fight a boss that was a living turd. Since we know there's balls of steel pills, it's kind of worth checking for pills. This is a dangerous and stupid risk. The golden pill has random effects. It will always be question mark, I think, even if you have a PhD. But you can use it multiple times. So let's give it a shot. Luck up, HP down. Awful. Range down. Paralysis. Lock down. Are you a wizard? Speed up. Shot speed up. Telepills. Uh-oh. Got a little trap there. Okay. Let me just clear this floor. We're in room. Are you a wizard? Bad trip. Something's wrong. Speed down. Range down. Lock down. Lemon party. Infested. One makes you small. Range down. Tears up. Range down. Bad trip again. Infested. Range up. 48-hour energy. Horf. Telepills again. It is just not running out. It has done a lot of damage to us. But we got a tears up. I think we actually lost total range over all that. And we definitely lost luck. Okay, we need that. Relax, lemon party, power pill, paralysis again. Retrovision, something's wrong. I found pills, 48 hour. Puberty, shot speed up. Hematemesis, lockdown. Question marks, amnesia, are you a wizard? Shot speed up, are you a wizard? Retrovision. Verp. X-Lax. I found pills. I can see forever. Speed down. One makes you small. Range up, luck down. Top pills again. Ah, now we're in the treasure room. That's like the worst possible thing. Okay, I really shouldn't have done this. I'm just gonna keep spamming it until it runs out. There we are. So that's really bad. Retrovision will run out eventually. Pretty fly. I have no idea where I am because we have both the Curse of the Maze and the Curse of the Blind now. We have I Can See Forever, which is good. Health went down and I took a lot of damage. And we screwed up the treasure room thing, so I may as well tell y'all, if you skip treasure rooms, you can find a special kind of treasure room. It's called a planetarium. They have these weird treasures. Also got a lot of small sizing that could help. But these special treasures that do really interesting things. It's a 20% chance for it to spawn on the floor for each treasure room you skip, so there's a 40% chance it'll spawn here. The reason that I try to go for planetariums on beast runs is because when you go after the beast, you do the ascent. You go back up the floors, and you can go back in any treasure rooms you missed. It is really hard to know if I've seen all the rooms when I've got no map. And I can have skipped rooms because of Curse of the Maze. This is a very bad outcome of using that pill. It helped our stats just a tiny bit. We have better tiers and we're small. But overall, no bueno. Have I seen the shop yet? I would like to see the shop, since I have 15 coins. Also, I might be able to buy some health. And we gotta bottom the shopkeeper so that we can increase our chance for an angel room. The angel rooms would be especially necessary if I was still skipping treasure rooms. I think that's the whole floor. Yeah, of course. And I can't use my item because the only room left is the boss room. But yeah, planetarium stuff is really good, so I'm very miffed that we're missing out on it. There's a 1% chance for them to spawn normally, but I don't think it'll happen. The chance will go up to 100% by the last floor for the beast run, which is usually where it will spawn, because where on earth am I? That's not where that goes. The game does this sometimes when you've got maze and amnesia. It replaces rooms from around the map with other rooms, so even if the planetarium's here, finding it's like impossible. And I think I've checked every room anyways. So we're just gonna move on. And that game that shopkeeper means less chance for an angel room, but we still got it. Alright, I'm gonna take the bone heart. Crap. That's either Eden's Soul or the Star of Bethlehem. I think it's Eden's Soul. The reason Eden's Soul is bad is because I can't keep my Lilith's box. So we go from quad shot to double shot, which is still kind of nice. I mean, I think Mongo is copying my Incubus if I don't have any other familiars for him to copy. So despite the tier size difference, he should be doing the same damage. So instead of 4 of these, we'd only have 2. But we get more chance for angel items, which... yeah, is good. Assuming I get a second angel room. It could be worth it. It all comes down to luck. Oh, I should use... I can't because it's not charged. And he is spawning a lot of familiars. Stop that. I was hoping he'd be the other angel. If he attacks me again, I lose the bone heart, and I'm going to be mad about that. Dude, stop with those. Ugh, that was more than enough out of him. His job was just to give me the key. Alright, we're gonna go into the mine because we want the other part of the knife. It's not necessary, but it helps. It would be necessary if we were going after Mother, which we can also do, but I'd rather do a beast run. Especially since I've already skipped treasure rooms. Alright, well, we still don't have to fully explore anymore. Just need to find the treasure room, the knife, the buttons, the boss, and maybe the shop. Oh, hey. I got this guy. That helps. Would you open up? I hate these things, and every variant of them. They're just immune to damage, and they refuse to open their shells. And then they'll get mad at you if you blow them up and just stay down even longer. Ugh, why won't you aim at him? That is very annoying. Hey, stop that. Get out of here. I mean, batteries don't mean much to us. We can't use it until we're in a suitable room. Preferably an angel room. That's the only one that would potentially be worthwhile. Okay, I need a heart or I'm going to lose my bone, which I really don't want to. That kind of works. Fly hearts provide flies when you clear rooms and run out in one hit. Hey. Wasn't trying to be in that position. I was kind of stuck. But it's fine, I guess. So there's another replacement heart. We'll probably end up needing it. Why'd the music get quiet in here? There have been kind of music problems in the mines and just kind of everywhere in the DLC. Alright. Yep, we're going in the treasure room. We can't take the thing on the left, so we're stuck taking the one on the right, which we don't know what it is. Spider butt. Horrible and a waste of time. We can get money from these tainted rocks. They're fool's gold rocks. I'm gonna look for the shop, then pick it up. Also spit out these fires, because I'll definitely run into these. Ah. I've got to remember I'm holding Eden's soul when we start the boss fight, and not to, you know, use it because I've been on reflex activating. The button for the friend doubler. Ah. I really barely got out of that. Alright, come on, open up, man. Well, don't do that. Just open up. A little. Yeah, it looks like we fully explored the map, even though I said we weren't going to. Yeah, it's a little late for that choice thing, but it's nice. Gonna put a bomb here. Then we will donate 10. Increase our chance for an angel room. Gonna buy the soul heart. I don't remember what any color of pill does. Used the golden pill so many times. I'll go back and get a red heart for, never mind, it's right here. The bone heart. Ugh, great Gideon. If you have a chaos card, you can insta-kill him. And you get a special crawl space for doing so. So unless you absolutely need your chaos card, it's worth using here. Can I get over to... Getting them in a position to attack is like pulling hen's teeth. Okay, last round. no angel room? Alright. Gonna go back and get the knife, so don't forget it. Range up, huh? Okay, it's up there. I can get hit once in here and not worry about it. Alright, we got the knife. Aw, man. If I could reach those hearts, I'd go after them. Ah. That fly kind of put me in a bad position. Alright. Don't want to be standing there. See if I can attack from like up here or something. Sorry if I'm not talking right now, this kind of takes a lot of focus. Ugh. What? I didn't realize that fly had spawned. It's fine, it's good, it's fine. And we're out. Ended up keeping that key, but I don't know if it gets added to my key count or not. I wasn't paying attention to my number before. And I'm sure you can just rewind if you're curious. Alright, we're just going down, I think. We don't have any need to go to the mausoleum. This is our last chance for an angel room. So far, our build kinda sucks. I would say it's not quite good enough. Although having Brimstone Guy does help a little. Interesting. I've got no bombs to reach them, but I do have enough keys. That could be helpful. Pretty fly. Can use as much defense as I can get. Uh-oh. Yep, yep. And there we are. Pretty sure I need more HP, and damage would be good. Oh, that's not bad. The parasite. Speed's already over 1, so that's fine. Damage is better. Range is better. Range is already decent. Ah. We really need to find something nice in the angel room for this run to have been worth it. I should go back to that crazy treasure chest room, but first I want to find the shop. Okay, we're not going in there yet. It's good to know where it is, but it's not time. Tears up, great. We're 4.3. Yep, gotta find the shop. Yeah, see these gravity guys? I was talking about earlier with Anima Solace on Jacob. He'll shut him down. Shop first, then this. Hey. Rude. Am I still at a point where... No, I've lost my bone heart, I guess. Or I'm over the bone heart. With silver hearts. Rude. Very rude. Can't just go around attacking people. Alright, that's enough of that. Fill Delaware, no. Coupon, there'd be no point. We've got enough bombs that I can blow him up. And still get the treasure chests. We're gonna invest the rest of my money. Okay, we've got about a 58% chance. So nearly 60. It's not great, but it's not terrible. Nope. What is Burcano? Sure. Money doesn't help. Tears up. We're now over 5. 5 is the usual cap. So we must have some item that lets us go a little over. I don't know what dropped. Range up. Yes, Mother Transformation. Range up. Light pencil, sure. Silver heart. And a bomb. The Endless Nameless trinket, or I'll hold on to the tonsil. I don't know why, but I fell into this long. May as well. I might blow up a couple skulls, try and get a soul heart or something. That might have just screwed up the tonsil count. Okay. There could be a sacrifice room. So what I should do... grab this Fool card. Which I will need anyways. I almost forgot about it. That would have been really dumb. I think we would have had to start over, yeah. We can't even change our plans to go after Mother because we did not go to the mausoleum. You can only do one or the other, mausoleum or go towards the beast. So if you screw up getting the Fool card, you screwed yourself out of both paths, even if you get the knife. Okay, are we ready? I guess so. Ah. Rude. Just ramming people. Alright. Get dead. She's about out. There we go. I still managed to get hit again. And Angel Room. Okay. We want the Polaroid, I think. The ladder. I've never gotten the ladder before. It could be of interest. We don't have a bond to blow him up, so we can't get the other key. That's fine, though, because we're out of Angel Rooms. It's good they held on to that money. Okay, Eden's Soul. Let's give it a shot. That's not worth it. I lost the box for these. I went without it and will not have it at the Beast, where you could use it a lot of extra times. We have the map and an extra protector. Gonna grab this card real quick to see what it is. Empress should have used it during the fight. And fool our way out. Well, now we can see the map. Curse room may be worth going into. Chest room may be worth going into. We've got enough keys. That actually helps now. I don't know my health, so I'm not going to go to the curse. Okay, let's see if the stairs will do anything for us. You little... I didn't intend to give you that. Shield, that can help. A holy card, that can also maybe help. My health is terribly low. I got hit a lot on that floor. It's bad. It's super bad. Yeah, I have very little confidence in this setup. Oh hey, a planetarium. There's like a 1% chance that happens. I'm gonna use the holy card on this floor. I hate these guys so much. They give just no warning that they're going to attack. If you get anywhere near them, you get hit. What do you... There you go. Bombs are key. That's probably unhelpful. That's very unhelpful. I need a key. If I don't get to go in there, I'm going to be really annoyed. There's also a treasure room on this floor, which will need a key. Oh. Man. No. Ugh, there goes my holy mantle for the floor. It's fine. The stars. Okay. Oh, it just took us here for some reason. Terra, born to rock. Rock tears. Damage up. And they destroy things. So if we get really lucky with these skulls, we can get some health back. This run might not be doomed. Hierophant, perfect. Okay, we're gonna... You know what? I'm not gonna go to the treasure room, because we'll find it on the way up. So we'll just go to the boss. This floor is too dangerous to explore much. Okay. Alright. There's a chance this works.
Benton, it's gone. Just get over it.
Gotta keep an eye out for lucky rocks,
Spent our savings.
because we can now break them without a bomb. Okay, it is a little hard to keep track of where I am when I'm tiny and have all these orbitals. They screw up my sense of where my character is, even though it's easier to see because of all the stuff. Ooh, stairway will it be different? It is. Interesting. I should hold on to at least 15 cents for something like better. So I'll pay 5 for this. Maybe use a bomb here. Okay, that's what I want to see. Out of those, I'd probably take the pill boy. Conjoined, hey, that's great. We got triple shot. Hopefully he can give some balls of steel pills. Hold on. Did OBS just crash? No, I seem to still be streaming. It's just, yeah, it minimized itself for some reason. Alright, as long as we're still going. Going up. The Empress. Not bad. Guess it's a good thing that I left that there. Whoa. Oh, don't you start with that. Thinking you can just attack me. My health is still doing bad. I can't afford to be taking those hits. The attack knocked him into me. It's so bull. I did get this treasure. We can just... Ah, but that won't count as killing him over. Get. There you are. And nothing from the skulls. I might explore these rooms a little bit to try and find health, maybe pills. There's nothing to charge. So I'll just take the key. Money also helps us because these angel rooms. Holy shot is nice. What? Oh. Accidentally with the rock shot. Alright, I'd maybe buy a heart thing if I could afford it. Also, yeah, I gotta be going after money that, we've got a few more of those coming and they could be worthwhile. This run could be saved. But probably not. Okay, what is still alive? My health is terrible. Our setup is not as good as it needs to be. It's great, but it could be better. I probably should have held out my money for a better upgrade. We've got a few more coming. If we see like Godhead or Sacred Heart and I can't afford it, I will be annoyed. Chariot, Empress, probably Empress. Well, we're getting plenty of keys. There's some money, that's great. And a heart, I'll try to pick that up as we're leaving. Oh hey, I have some fool's gold here. Very, very good. I'm out of used items, so I may as well pick this up. Okay, grab the white heart on the way out. Do not forget. Ah. You little thief. I will buy a silver heart. Like I said before, it's hard to keep track of myself. Back up to 6 HP. There's bombs, but not much point in being a key for them. Especially when we can destroy most bomb things with our tears. Pill, what makes you larger? That's bad. We always want to be smaller, it helps us avoid attacks. Hey, you did not exist until just that moment. You can't just... If I'd killed him fast enough, I wouldn't have been able to avoid his attack. Health down, perfect. That's what I want to see at this point in the game. I really don't want to go at them with 4 or less health. It's great. Okay, come on, ladder. Yes. Very yes. Homing shots, damage up, and an HP. That's super perfect. Okay, back up to 6 again.
And become
Okay, if we lose any health on this floor, we've got 3 backup hearts here. XX. Cool story. Bombs are key. Is there any reason to do? Maybe a little. Sure. So our damage is in a good place. Our defense is kind of in an okay place. We just might have this. Curse the tower we wouldn't want. The fairy, the black bean, none of these are any good. I'm glad I skipped this room earlier. I'll take the fairy. At least gave us a luck up. Okay, yeah. Nice, free soul heart. 10-4-2, so we've still got 2 4s, right? I should maybe hold on to my money instead of buying that soul heart. I would like to buy this. If I blow up this beggar, maybe he'll drop money. No, it's a pill. Luck up, though. I should have been bombing the beggars this whole time. Alright, we got 15. That's enough for, you know, something in the shop. I am really glad I went to unlock the ladder. I think it was a Jacob and Esau item. Gotta be careful, there's a bomb rock. Bad guys, okay. That's a soul heart. Hey, trapdoor. Very interesting. Soy milk. That wouldn't be the craziest idea, actually. No, I've already taken too many risks with this run. That may actually be awesome, but there's a good chance it wouldn't be. And I don't want to risk this run. Because as it stands right now, we've got a chance. Up the ladder. The Eucharist would not help. I will definitely buy a heart thing. XX. Did I not buy a heart? What is wrong with me? Oh, that is so dumb. If we just barely die on this boss, I'm gonna feel really stupid. I really intended to buy a white heart on the way out. Yeah, this is decently powerful. And I've got the shield even. So our chances of surviving this are getting really high. Tears up, nice. We can still go up even a little more if we need to. The lemon wouldn't really do much, so we'll get a sticky friend. A lot of friends. Walk uphill again. That might affect the holy shot. Okay, we're on basement 2, so there's still one last chance for something great. And a chance to screw things up, of course. Yeah, I don't need the tonsil trinket anymore, since I've got the tonsil as a follower. I want to activate again. I almost moved on. This is our last chance, I think. I don't know if it spawns in home. So I will take the Seraphim. I don't know. I've never had the ladder before. This is a very cool item. The Empress is better than the Holy card. There's no need to fight him since I've got the key, but you know what? There you go. Oh hey, money. I forgot that they could sometimes drop chests when you got the key finished. I should have been taking them on. Oh, we lost a heart. There's a trapdoor. I've never seen a layout like this in one of these. Alright, got some keys and coins. A little late for any of those to matter, but we got them. The leash. That's actually really nice with Lilith. Shot speed down. Doesn't matter. Yeah, that is much better having the leash. I'm glad we found that. Alright. We're coming in with 8 hearts. I don't know if the ladder will show up. I don't think it will. Jump in the basement, break all bones. Yeah, no ladder. There's still one mom item. I would hope for the wig, even though it doesn't do a whole lot, because they just fall into lava. but everything else that comes from there is usually equally useless. Oh. You know, that's actually really good. Slight range up, and it can do the freeze effect. We have high luck. Relatively, 4 is not bad, especially when you got it reduced like 3 times. Alright, we got the knife. We've got all these followers. We got Brimstone. We got Rock Tears. We got Sacred Heart. We got Holy Shot. We got Mom's Contact that we just got. Got a lot of defenders. I'm smaller than usual. I got the shield. We got Conjoined. We got this thing for slowing the enemy, which, come to think of it, might actually help a little. And we got an Empress card. And the leash. So our chances here are very, very decent. I could still lose, because this is a 7-phase boss fight, but the odds are in our favor. The only major problem I see is that I have a little trouble keeping track of myself among all this mess. But other than that, we are golden. And our health's a little low. I'd like to have those 4 other hearts and maybe like the wafer or a way to heal myself. It's a little sketchy as is, but it's definitely possible. I'd put our chances like 80% that I'll do this. Before I do, though, I gotta use the bathroom real quick. So BRB. Alright, I am back and ready to rock. Let me just double check that the stream is still working right. Yep. Alright. Lilith versus Dogma. This is my favorite boss. Okay, phase 2. He's doing this. Oh, he froze. Nice. The stack is a little hard to avoid. I much prefer when he does the laser thing, but he's dead anyways. Alright, that's 2 out of 7 phases down. Also, his soundtrack rules. Just very fitting. Sorry y'all didn't get much chance to hear it. I destroyed him pretty quick. That freeze contact did a lot of work. Wasn't expecting it to. Here comes that boy, but first, the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. I've already been hit, but we have a Holy Mantle at the start of this, so I'm still at 8 hearts. Oh, the Empress card, better use that. You can't see your stats at this point, but I'm pretty sure they can still update. That was Famine, this is Pestilence, I think. There he goes. Now it's time for war. Yeah, we're down to 6. Okay. Finally, Death rides in on a pale horse. It doesn't seem to actually be slowing them at all. 1 second. Alright. Now I'm down to 4. Okay, just die, man. Just die. Alright, here come that boy for real. Beast himself. Herself, actually. It's still Isaac's mother, I think. And now we're playing Flappy Bird. Yes, suck it all in. It's great. Ah, the speed of the flames slows down if he gets slowed. That's a good sign. We destroyed him before he could even get his laser off. Up, down. Yep. Yes. All right.
Then suddenly, the sky above cracked open, and a white beam of light reached down into the earth, smiting the mother of harlots asunder, and setting the blood lake to a boil. As the beast descended down into the lake of fire, Isaac ascended towards the crack in the sky, and as he flew, he could see echoes of his past before him. He saw his mother mourning the loss of her son. He saw his father leaving them without turning to say goodbye. He saw his mother sleeping and his father taking money from her purse. He heard the late night fights they had that kept him up at night, and the guilt he felt for what he believed he was causing. He felt the pain in his stomach during those sleepless nights, and saw his shadow in the closet waiting for him. As he rose, he felt his fears drop from his body, his shame, his worry pulled from his being. As he became lighter, his ascent became faster. He saw his one true companion alive and well. He saw his mother and father together again, holding each other. He felt his mother kissing him on the head after he had said his prayers, and the comfort in knowing someone was watching over him. He saw his own birth, and the faces of his parents filled with joy and optimism. And then he saw nothing. Are you sure this is how you want this story to end, Isaac? You're the one writing it. It doesn't have to end this way. Here, how about we tell it a different way? Maybe a happy ending?
Okay, Daddy.
Good. Are you getting sleepy yet?
Yeah.
Okay, so Isaac and his parents lived in a small house on the top of a hill.
And there we go. They did a pretty good job making this game. It's got some problems and some very terrible things, like certain terrible characters, but for the most part, Isaac is a great game, and I've been playing it for a very long time. I think since the original version, before Rebirth. I think I started playing just before Rebirth came out, and I thought the game needed to be better to be really properly playable, and then Rebirth came out, and I was like, oh yeah, now this is playable. It was kind of a mess previously. People still play the original, even though it is very much a mess. And the graphics are extremely outdated. But yeah, it's a good game. C-section has appeared in the basement? No, it does not. That is a lie. It's not bugged. It's just a couple of these characters have unlocks that actually don't unlock anything, which is stupid. It's Tainted Lilith's ability that lets her keep the baby thing in her stomach. It's called Gello, or Jello. It's Gello. You can unlock that, and you can actually use that one. He can't retract, so you fire your tears from a thing that's distant from you. It's kind of dumb. The C-section is the whole part of what makes Tainted Lilith a fun character, but you can't actually get it on any other character unless you either use console commands, or Eden might be able to start with it somehow. But if you get it by those means, it just doesn't do anything. Alright, well, thank you for watching. I should probably end on a nice victory like that. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, follow, hit the bell, whatever it is that will keep you updated on this content. It'll help. You'll see more of this in the future. Alright, have a great day, great night, wonderful time, whatever time it is for you. Once again, thank you for participating either in this stream or watching the video later. It's much appreciated. Okay, bye.